Thank you, Nompu. Well, protests are continuing in areas in and around Pretoria. They include Hammanskraal, Mamelodi, Soshanguve and parts of Pretoria West. Meanwhile, the unrest in Atteridgeville, west of Pretoria, has seemed to subside. The main road, which residents blocked with rubble and burning tyres, has been reopened. The violence is believed to be fueled by the announcement that Mayor Kgosientsho Ramokgopa would be replaced by Thoko Didiza in the upcoming elections. A food chain truck set alight this morning by protesting residents is still on fire. The angry mob has since dispersed with threats that they will continue their protest action until their demands have been met. Well, our reporter Patricia Visagie joins us now from Atteridgeville for an update on the situation. Patricia, good afternoon to you. After the scenes we saw late yesterday and last night, how have the protests continued today?
Good afternoon, Natasha. Now, of course, behind me you can see that truck that is still on fire. That is the sign of the aftermath of course, a violent protest that started on this busy road this morning as an angry mob gathered here, echoing their frustrations, saying that they will not stop until their demands are met. But of course, the residents have since dispersed. They have, created small groups and they've gone back into the township, but the threats still remain. They say that they demand to be addressed by the ANC leadership. They want the mayor of Tshwane, Kgosientsho Ramokgopa, to come and address them and try and explain to them what is the way forward. But of course, here on the ground, police are keeping strong visibility. There is a police helicopter that is hovering at the area, trying to get some aerial shots of what's happening on the ground, trying to, of course, intervene where they see acts of violence that is coming up again. But so far, it seems like the situation is contained here in Atteridgeville. The situation has turned to calm, but it does still remain very tense. I'm sure you can hear the sounds of that police helicopter that is hovering the area. And there's a lot of police cars that we see making the rounds, trying to, of course, keep the situation under control. But the residents, as I said, have dispersed, but they have threatened to return this afternoon should they not get what they want. But we can confirm that the mayor of Tshwane, Kgosientsho Ramokgopa, will be coming to the area later this afternoon to come and address the residents.
All right, Patricia, thank you very much for that, and I'm sure we'll get updates from you as soon as we hear from Tshwane's Mayor Kgosientsho Ramokgopa. Patricia Visagie there live from Atteridgeville. Well, the Tshwane Mayor Kgosientsho Ramokgopa has called on residents to refrain from acts of vandalism and destruction of property.
There's several townships where people have barricaded streets with stones or burning tires, and in fact in some instances we are advised that property has been damaged or torched. And this is information that kept on coming in. If this is related to an ANC process, we had stated today that we are fully endorsing the decision of the NEC of the African National Congress to deploy Comrade Thoko Didiza as the mayoral candidate for the city of Tshwane. We have expressed our unflinching support, and we think that we should give the necessary support and space for her to be able to be part of this campaign and finally ascend before post the 3rd of August to the position to lead the city and ensure that we continue the work that we have been doing in the city, take it to a different level. We want to condemn any acts of violence. I don't think that there's any amount of displeasure, there can be any amount of grievance that can merit the kind of actions that have been reported. So it is important that law enforcement agencies are able to ensure that they get a grip on the situation. And some of these people who are doing this is in the name of the executive mayor. I want to totally distance myself from such acts. There is no way that we can support any action that is inconsistent with the traditions of the African National Congress.